Maneva na say ma PENDREAM TV. PENDREAM TV there osia dem yopo.
AGRADAA reportedly missing from NSAWAM prison days after conviction for 15 years prison sentence. This is going to be our next story for today. Please, before we continue, subscribe to PENDREAM TV, like and share our content. Now, the contrary to what the public expects, the evangelist Patricia Asiedu, aka that's popularly known as AGRADAA, is reportedly not at the NSAWAM female prison as it was initially believed. Now, she was pronounced guilty on, as we all know, on July 3rd, 2025 for engaging in fraudulent activities and promoting charlatanic advertisements. AGRADAA was handed a sentence of 15 years in prison by an Accra Circuit Court for organizing an all-night service promising to share money for her church members but failing to fulfill, and dismissing the congregation after taking their money. Well, recent checks by the Crime Check Foundation reveal that the self-acclaimed evangelist has not yet begun her jail sentence. According to the CEO and executive director of the foundation, Ibrahim Kwateng, as of his latest checks, AGRADAA was not at the NSAWAM female prison. He explained that the delay in AGRADAA's incarceration was due to procedural and administrative process that needed to be completed before she could be transferred to prison. Now, Mr. Kwateng stated, I quote, "My checks indicate that AGRADAA is not in NSAWAM prison. She was sentenced on Thursday evening, and there are several administrative steps the court needs to complete before taking her to jail. Unfortunately, Friday was a holiday, so she could not be processed and transferred. It's bureaucratic process. It's a bureaucratic process. The court needed to issue a warrant and complete other formalities, with Friday being a holiday. So the procedures couldn't be done until Monday and Tuesday. That is today, Tuesday. That was what the man said, Mr. Kwateng said. The delay has led to a series of rumors circulating online claiming that AGRADAA had been attacked in prison by a victim of her fraudulent activities. Yeah, that is true. And I quite remember a certain woman stated that AGRADAA took her gold, and her gold, her parents gave it to her, and she took it to her to pray, and AGRADAA took it. A whole lot of unnecessary stories were trending. Now, as we speak now, AGRADAA is currently not in NSAWAM prison. So if AGRADAA is not in, because she has already been sentenced to prison, so definitely she should be at prison, or she should report at the prison. So if AGRADAA is not in the prison, then where is AGRADAA? Is she going to be in her home, or she's going to be in police custody, or what? This is the question now. Where is AGRADAA? Or they have taken her to Jamestown, or what? So, well, as long as PENDREAM TV is concerned, we are going to continue to dig into the stories. We are going to continue to dig into the matter and make sure that we are clarified, and make sure that we all get to know whatever that has taken place. So we are going to look at the court orders. We are going to look at the measures now that has been taken by the court for AGRADAA to be sentenced, and it's going to be a lot. Now the High Court in Accra has directed prison authorities to produce Nana AGRADAA, currently serving a 15 years prison sentence, to open her defense in a case involving the unlawful distribution of intimate images. The court also ordered all witness statements to be filed within 2 weeks and fixed July 30th, 2025 for the case management conference. Now, this is another charge that has been thrown or that has been raised against AGRADAA, the unlawful distribution of intimate images is another charge. So this another charge will also carry another sentence. Let's go on. AGRADAA's appeal against 15 years sentence. Now let's look at the appeal. AGRADAA's lawyers have filed an appeal against her 15 years prison sentence, describing the judgment as a travesty of justice and arguing that it was unreasonable and lacked sufficient evidential support. They claim the trial judge demonstrated manifest bias by harassing and intimidating AGRADAA during proceedings. Case details: AGRADAA and 3 others, Enoch Owusu Kisi, Charles Omani, and Emmanuel Kofi Jesse face multiple charges under Ghana's Cybersecurity Act, including possession and non-consensual distribution of intimate images. The charges stem from a live broadcast on Tender TV, now Today's TV, where AGRADAA displayed nude photos of Prophet Emmanuel Appiah Fonum and later shared them via WhatsApp. Upcoming hearing. The court has scheduled July 30th, 2025 for the next hearing, where AGRADAA and her co-accused will open their defense. AGRADAA's lawyer plan to file a bail application to secure her temporary release while awaiting the appeal outcome. So what the story is trying to tell us that AGRADAA is in prison serving her 15 years sentence, but then in NSAWAM prison there's no report of AGRADAA in NSAWAM prison. But according to the reports here, AGRADAA this, AGRADAA that, and is supposed to report to the court for an appeal raised by her lawyer, and another charge that is going to be raised against her, and she's supposed to be released by the prison authorities. Now, prison authority to release AGRADAA to where? Where is AGRADAA? Because according to sources by Mr. Ibrahim Kwateng, AGRADAA is nowhere found in the NSAWAM prison. So if he's not in NSAWAM prison, so where is she? Where have they taken AGRADAA to? This is going to be, a dominating story. Let's say this week it's going to be a dominating story till 30th of July 2025. That's when AGRADAA will be appearing on the court again to deal with the charge that has been thrown against her. And let's keep on watching. Let's put our ears on the ground and let's put our eyes on the internet and the screen, and let's see what will be of Nana AGRADAA next. You are still watching PENDREAM TV. Don't forget to subscribe before you leave. Like and share our content. If you have anything to share, if you have any content to share, you can share at the comment section.
Dedi kama amena PENDREAM TV ase. Na so far so good. Say open online portal e wo Ghana. Nipa share, nipa follow, nipa comment here. To my best of knowledge, without any biases, PENDREAM TV.